Hello, everyone. Scooty 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 3-2 Tampa Bay Rays taking on the 3-3 New York Yankees here in the Bronx. This is Game 4 of a 4-game series between the Rays and the Yankees. Rays have won 3 games. They're looking to see if they can sweep the series here in New York, or will New York come back to win Game 4? We'll find out. Here's the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the second baseman, Ikone Kinodori Iwamura. Carl Crawford. Batting second, the left baseman, Carl Crawford. Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Eric Hinsky. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Willie Ibar. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Johnny Gomes. Batting eighth, the catcher, Mike Difflench. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jason Barlett. On the mound for the Yankees, it is Mike Mussina. Comes into the game with an ERA of a 4.74. 5 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. We're here at historic Yankee Stadium, which gives a +1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And we are ready to start. Iwamura batting a 300. Here's the pitch. And we're off 1-1. We start off with a double question mark. Double star on a 1 only. That's a 20. Way too high. 2-5, and that's going to be a single past Jeter. And Iwamura is on with a base hit. So the Rays lead off with a base hit with their leadoff man, Iwamura, and that's going to bring up Carl Crawford. Infield at double play depth. Strategy roll is an 8. Crawford batting a 217. Here's the pitch. 2-4, and that's going to be a strike. That's a 7. That's a 5. Struck him out. 1 out. Infield still at double play depth. And here's Pena. Pena batting a 208. Strategy roll is an 11. The pitch. 4-2 strike. That's a 15. That's a 6. Struck him out. B.J. Upton. Upton batting a 182. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 10. Rays holding off. Infield now at normal depth. 1-5 range play. And that's going to be 1-3. That's going to be a double out there to Cabrera into center field. Cabrera going after that. Cabrera's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. That's going to be a double for Upton. And Iwamura goes to third. Does he score? Yes. Iwamura will score. He is the lead runner. And if the roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR, Upton's BR is a 5. That's a 3. And Iwamura will advance to third on that. He takes a double, stretches that into a triple. And with that, it's going to bring up Eric Hinsky. Hinsky batting a 400. Strategy roll is a 16. Rays, strike first. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 13. The 14 is too high. 1-3, and that is going to be a double out there to Damon. And the Rays score another run, as that's going to bring in B.J. Upton, leaving Eric Hinsky out there on second. Next up, it's going to be Willie Abar, the third baseman. Willie Abar batting a 222. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 19. Rays holding off. 4-4, possible error. 6-1, and that's a single pass Bennett. Error rating on that. Bennett's error rating is a 1 to 3. That's a 1. That's going to be an error. What type of error is it going to be? It's going to be an infield throwing error. That's going to be a one-base error. That's going to score Eric Hinsky, and the Rays go up 3-0 on an error by Bennett. Johnny Gomes comes up now. Gomes, first time we're seeing him. No, we're not. Gomes has been in the replay before. No average just yet. He's been in 3 games. He's had 3 at-bats, no runs, no RBIs, no home runs. Has a 1 stolen base. Here's the pitch. He has a 13 for his strategy roll. Ibar on second, 2 outs. 1-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 16. That's a 5. Struck him out. So it's 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, the left fielder, Johnny Damon. Batting second, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Batting third, the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Hideki Matsuri. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Wilson Bermet. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Melky Cabrera. And batting ninth, the catcher, Jose Molon. On the mound for Tampa Bay, for the Rays, it is Jason Hamill. Hamill batting has a 3.33 ERA, 1 loss. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And here's the pitch to Damon. Damon batting a 3.33. And that is going to be 4-5. Range play at Yankee Stadium. And that is going to be 6-3. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hinsky. Hinsky's range is on a 1-2. That's a 5. That failed. That's going to be a base hit, as Hinsky could not get to the ball in time, and Johnny Damon leads off the Yankees with a base hit. So the Yankees have a runner on board, and that's going to bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter with a hit and run, infield at double play depth. Now for hit and runs, all ground double plays get a -2. All base run, BRs, get a +2. All home runs and walks are halved, rounded down. All lineouts are double plays, and if the batter strikes out, it's going to resolve as a regular. The batter strikes out, resolve play as we would as a steal. Let's see what happens with Jeter. Jeter 1-1. That's going to be a walk plus. That's going to be a 14. The 20 is too high. 2-4 ground ball to A-Bar. That's going to be a fielder's choice as Damon will go to second. It's got to be higher, not equal to get the out at second. And they get Jeter out at first. We have a steal attempt now for Johnny. Johnny's stolen base rating is a 16. That's going to be a +2. That's going to be an 18. It's actually going to be a 17 because of the catcher's Mike's is a -1. So it's a 17. That's a 9. And Damon has stolen third. And that's going to bring up Bobby Abreu, who's batting at .320. Here's the pitch. 3-4 possible error on a throw. 2-5, and that's going to be a single to Upton out there in center field. Upton's error rating is in a 1-4. That's a 7. No error there. And the Yankees score as Damon will come home to score on a Bobby Abreu base hit. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez batting at .375. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 17. Infield, by the way, is at double play depth. 2-2 range play. 4-1 fly ball out there to Upton. Upton's range is in a 1-4. That's a 5. That's going to be a base hit for A-Rod. Abreu gets the stop sign as his base run rating is a 0 and gets the hold on that. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Hideki Matsuri. Hideki batting at .381. Strategy rolls a 12. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-1 blank. 3-6 fly ball to Crawford. Out number 2. Abreu does not move, doesn't want to challenge the arm of Crawford, and that's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Cano batting a 167. Here's the pitch. 5-4 strike. That's a 7. The 8 is too high. 2-1, and that's going to be a ground ball back to Hamill, who gets it, throws it over to Bennett for out number 3. So 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. After 1, it's Tampa Bay 3, Yankees 1. We go to the top of the second. It's Mike Difference, Jason Barlett, and Iwamura due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Mike. Mike, first time we're seeing him. Let's take a look at his record. He's been in 1 game so far. No at-bats. So this is going to be his first at-bat. Here's the pitch to Mike. And that is going to be 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Yankee Stadium. 3-6. And that's going to be a fly ball to Cabrera to center field, out number 1. Jason Barlett. Barlett batting a .235. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-3. That's a strike. That's a 9. That's a 6. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Here's Iwamura. Iwamura is 1 for 1 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-4, that's going to be a strike. That's a 10. That's an 8. I'm sorry, that's an 11. That's an 8. Struck him out. So the Yankees retire the Rays in order, 3 up, 3 down. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Easy inning to score there. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Wilson Bammett, Milky Cabrera, and Jose Milan due up for the Yankees. Wilson Bammett batting a .250. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-2, double question mark, single, and a 1-6 to 15 is too high. 6-2, fly ball out there to Upton. And that's out number 1. Cabrera up. Cabrera is batting a 167. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. That's a 9. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down, and that's going to bring up the 9th spot. Jose Milan batting a .250. The catcher, here's the pitch. 1-3, possible error. 1-4, fly ball out there to Crawford. Error rating for Crawford is a 1-5. That's a 1. That's going to be an error. He drops the ball. Picks the ball out of the glove, goes to throw it, and it rolls down his back. So it's a 1-base error for Milan. First error for the Rays. That's Charles to Crawford. Trying to make the ball do a little bit of a disappearing act. We go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon is 1 for 1 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2 outs. Runner on first. Strategy rolls a 4, by the way. 3-6. That's a strikeout. That's a 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. So the Yankees leave 1 stranded. So it's no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. After 2, it's Tampa Bay 3, New York 1. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Carl Crawford, Carlos Pena, and B.J. Upton due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out his last time up. 4-4, possible error. 2-3, fly ball to Abreu. Abreu's error rating is at a 1-2. That's a 13. No error there. And out number 1. Carlos Pena. Pena is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. 5-3, strikeout, 15. 18 too high. 2-1, ground ball to A-Rod to make that play. A-Rod tosses it over to Bammett for out number 2. And that's going to bring up B.J. Upton. Upton is 1 for 1 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 6-6, strikeout. That's a 13. That's a 4. Struck him out. So, easy inning to score there. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning for the Yankees as the Yankees retire the Rays in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Derek Jeter, Bobby Abreu, and Alex Rodriguez due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 1 on the day. 3-2, that's going to be a strike. That's a 9. The 18 is too high. 3-6, double star 6. Fly ball out to Hinsky. Out number 1. Bobby Abreu up. Abreu is 1-for-1 on the day with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 3-3 wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll. 2-2 range play. 3-2 double star. That's going to go to Bartlett. It's a double star 1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Bartlett's ranges in a 1-4. That's a 2. Gets it. Throws it over to first for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez, who's 1-for-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-2. Strikeout. That's a 13. That's a 5. Struck him out. So 1 away. So that's 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, it's a 1-2-3 inning as the Rays retire the Yankees in order. So 1-2-3 inning. We go to after 3. It's Tampa Bay 3, New York 1. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Eric Hinske, Willie Abar, and Johnny Gomes due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Eric Holmes with he's 1-for-1 with a double, a run, and an RBI. 1-6, that's going to be a blank. 6-5, and that is a base hit. Past Kano. And Eric Hinske is on with a base hit. All right, Hinske gets the steal sign. Hinske's stolen base rating is a 15. He is the left-handed, so that's going to be a +1 to make that a 16. -3, that's going to be a 13 or less. And that's actually, it's a -2. It's a -5 on that. So that is going to be a 17, and he gets caught stealing. And that is out number 1. Clears the bases. Willie Abar is up. He's 1-for-1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Yankee Stadium. 6-6 fly ball out there to Damon. And that's out number 2. Johnny Gomes up. Gomes is 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-5. That's going to be a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 5-2 blank. 6-3. And that is going to be a ground ball to A-Rod. Over to third. Takes it, throws over to first for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Hideki Matsui, Robinson Cano, and Wilson Bemet due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Hideki. Hideki is 0-for-1 on the day. 6-1 at the ballpark. And that is going to be 6-2. HR8. And that's a fly ball out there to Upton goes all the way back to the wall. Jumps up and takes the home run away. He catches it. And that's going to really probably put a damper on Hideki's day as he stops the home run. It's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Jason Hamill is tired, by the way. But Cano is up. Cano is 0-for-1. They are going to leave him in. 1 away. 6-3 blank. 5-1, and that's going to be a single. Asinski can't get to it in time, and Kano is on with a base hit. Kano gets the steal side. Kano's steal rating is a 7. That's going to be a +2. That's going to be a 9. It's going to be an 8. And that's a 13, and he gets caught stealing. And that is going to bring up Wilson Bemet. Bemet is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-2, blank. 5-2, fly ball out to Hinsky. And that is out number 3. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 4, it's Tampa Bay 3, New York 1. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Mike Difflinch, Jason Bartlett, and Iwamura due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Mike. Mike is 0 for 1 on the day. 5-2, blank. 2-5, ground ball to first. Bennett with that. Picks it up, and out number 1. Jason Bartlett up. Bartlett is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. 1-1, question mark. Single on a 1-16. That's a 4. That's a base hit for Jason Bartlett. And the Rays get on with a base hit. So we go to the top of the order. Here's Iwamura. Iwamura is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. Strategy rolls a 7. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's going to be a strike. That's an 11. The 18 is too high. 2-6, and that is a double. Has Damon. So Damon, we're going to check here. Bartlett on third. It's a 1, so we're going to check that other die. The lead runner advances. Bartlett will come home to score on that. As Bartlett will go from first to home, that's a -1 there. Iwamura's BR is a 3. That's a 1. The roll is not high. It is less than. If roll is less than or equal to the throwing runner's BR, and Iwamura takes that double and stretches it into a triple. He takes that and makes it a triple as we go to the top, as Carl Crawford comes up. And just like that, the Rays have a 3-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Crawford is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Strategy rolls an 11. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. Mike Mutsina can face 5 more batters before he's considered tired. 1-5 is a range play. 2-1, fly ball out to Cabrera. Cabrella's range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. That's going to be a base hit. Iwamura comes around to score. And the Rays now go up 5-1 here in the 5th inning. Crawford on at first. And the crowd here at Yankee Stadium not happy to see their hometown team go down 4 runs in the 5th inning. They are going to leave Musa in, however, the call to the bullpen has been made. Crawford gets the steal attempt. He has a 16. Crawford is left, so that is going to be, I believe that's going to be a -5. So it's going to make him an 11. It does. That is an 11, and he steals second. And the crowd here at Yankee Stadium boos. They are not happy with that. Carlos Pena, 0 for 2. 3-2 is a blank. 2-2, ground ball to Kano. That's out number 2. However, Crawford will advance to third. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position as B.J. Upton comes in. He's 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 12. And that is going to be 6-5. That's a home run. That's a 6. That's a 1. Upton squares up, smacks it. Kaboom! Watch that baby go. It's out of here. Kiss that ball good night. 2-run home run by B.J. Upton. And it's now 7-1. And Skipper comes out onto the mound and takes the ball out of Mike Musina's hand. That is going to do it for Mike Musina. They've seen enough. So they are going to bring in a right-left switch. They're going to bring in Dan Gleese. Dan Gleese is going to come in to replace him. He's first time we're seeing him in the replay. He's pitched one. He has a 1-win, 3-loss record, a 3.53 ERA, 43 and 1/3 innings pitched, 39 hits, 29 strikeouts, and 13 walks. The Yankees are the first to go to the bullpen. Let's take a look at the stats here for Mike Musina. Musina, 4 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 7.87. That bullpen got warmed up quickly on that. They just need 1 out. Here we go. The pitch to Eric Hinske. He's 2 for 2 with a double, a run, and an RBI. 2-4. That's going to be a walk. Plus, we had 10. That's a 19. The 20. Too high. 5-5, double star 3. Fly ball out to Cabrera. And that is out number 3. Out number 4. No, it's out number 3. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Melky Cabrera, Jose Milan, and Johnny Damon due up for the Yankees. Jason Hamill is tired. They're not going to let him continue this game. We have a switch right-left coming up. And they're going to bring in the left-handed pitcher, David Price, to come in. David Price, first time we're seeing him. He has no wins, no losses, no saves. He has a 1.93 ERA. He's pitched 14 innings, allowed 9 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 4 walks. He's going to face Cabrera, Jose, and Johnny. So here's the pitch to Cabrera. Cabrera 0 for 1 on the day, 3-1. That's a walk, 8. The 10 too high. 1-6, ground ball to the shortstop to Bartlett. Bartlett gets it, spins around, throws it over to Penna for out number 1. Jose Molan up. Molan is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. Hit by pitch, that's a 20, that's a 13. Price adds a +9 to a hit by pitch. And a runner on first. Infield at double play depth as Johnny Damon comes up. Damon is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-6, that's a strike. 10-18, too high. 2-2, pop up to Iwamura. And that's out number 2. Next up, Derek Jeter. Jeter 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-2 at the ballpark. 6-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to Hinske. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 1 left on. After 5, it's Tampa Bay 7, New York 1. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Willie Abar, Johnny Gomes, and Mike Difflins due up for the Rays. Johnny Glee's staying in. Here's the pitch. 6-3. That's going to be a strike. That's a 7. That's a 3. Struck him out. All right, Johnny Gomes up. Gomes is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Struck out his last time up. 5-4. Possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 4-6. Ground ball to Bennett. Error rating for Bennett is a 1 to 3. That's a 19. That's out number 2. Mike Difflins is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And the Yankees turn 2 real quick. 4-5. That's a strike. That's a 4. That's a 3. And that's the end of the inning. So the Yankees retire the Rays once again in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Bobby Abreu, Alex Rodriguez, and Hideki Matsuri due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Abreu. Abreu is 1 for 2 on the day with a ribby. The pitch. 5-2 range play at Yankee Stadium. 5-2 ground ball to Abar. Ground ball up the third base line to Abar. Abar's range is in a 1 to 4. That's a 3. Takes it, throws it over to Penna. Out number 1. Next up, that's going to bring up the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 1-6. That's a walk. That's a 14. That's a 2. And they don't have any piece of A-Rod, and they walk him. That's going to bring up Hideki Matsuri. Matsuri is 0 for 2 on the day. Infield at double play depth. Strategy has been turned off. Here's the pitch. 5-3 range play. 1-6. Fly ball out to Upton. Upton's range is in a 1 to 4. That's a 1. Upton going all the way back to the warning track. Jumps on the wall to get that play. And 2 away. 1 on. And that's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Cano 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-4 double star. Fly ball out to the A-bar. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's Tampa Bay 7, New York 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Jason Bartlett, Iwamura, and Carl Crawford due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Bartlett. Bartlett is 1 for 2 on the day. 6-4 strikeout. That's a 9. The 17 is too high. 3-1. That's a single pass to Abreu. And with that, Bartlett leads off with a base hit. All right, infield going to double play depth as Iwamura comes up. Iwamura is 2 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, 2 runs, and an RBI. 3-5. That's going to be a double star. Fly ball to Abreu. Bartlett doesn't move on that one. Crawford now up, 1 out. Infield still at double play depth. Crawford is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 3-5. Double star fly ball out to Cabrera. And that's out number 2. Infield now at normal depth as Carlos Pena comes up. Pena is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-5. Double star fly ball out there to Cabrera. And Singh take me out to the ball game. As I take a quick drink here. So it's no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rays as we head to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Wilson Bennett, Milky Cabrera, and Jose Molan due up for the Yankees. Let's take a look here at the box score so far after 6.5 innings have been played. Tampa Bay scoring 3 runs in the first inning and then 4 runs in the 5th. It's 7 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. New York has only been able to get 1 hit off of this Rays pitching. Rays have been playing excellent defense, and they've only got 1 run on 4 hits, and they also have 1 error. David Price is tired, so that's going to do it for Price. So we have a switch right coming up, and they're going to go with Gary Glover. Yep, Gary Glover is going to come into the game now. And we have seen him. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats for David Price. Price went 2 innings, allowed 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, no ERA. He is perfect on that. He's going to face Wilson Bennett, Milky Cabrera, and Jose Molan. Here's the pitch to Bennett. 2-3, that's a blank. 6-4, that's going to be a base hit for Bennett. As Bennett will lead off with a base hit. Cabrera due up, infield at double play depth. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-3 strike, that's a 9. The 10 is too high. 1-2 single past Iwamura. Third base coach throws up the stop sign as Bennett will go to second but advance no further. That's going to bring up Jose Molan. Molan 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-2. That's going to be a blank. 6-5 power hit to Upton. That's a 7. That's going to be a double. Yankees are going to score as Bennett will come around to score. Cabrera will stay at third. And the Yankees now make this a 5-run ball game. We go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon is 1 for 3. The pitch. 2-5 blank. 4-4 fly ball to Hinske. That is an out, and that's going to be a sacrifice. That is a failed SF roll. That's a 4. That's a 0 on that. However, Cabrera will score on that, and the roll is less. Jose will move to third. No sacrifice roll there. The SF roll failed, but they still managed to score. As we check for the normal base run on that one. That's going to bring up Derek Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 1 out. 1-1 wild pitch. That's going to score a run. And Jose will score 2-4 ground ball to A-Bar. And that's out number 2. And the Yankees have come back to make it a 3-run game as Bobby Abreu comes up. Abreu is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-1. That's a strike. That's a 10. That's a 5. Struck him out. So it's 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. After 7. It's Tampa Bay 7, New York 4. We go to the top of the 8th. It's B.J. Upton, Eric Hinske, and Willie Abar due up for the Rays. And that is going to do it for Dan Gleese. Gleese is going to get pulled, and they're going to bring in we have a right-left switch. They're going to bring in LaTroy Hawkins. Hawkins will come in. First time we're seeing Hawkins in this replay. 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 save. Had a 3.92 ERA. 62 innings pitched, allowed 53 hits, 48 walks, and 48 strikeouts, and 18 walks. All right, he's going to face Upton, Hinske, and Abar. Here's the pitch. We start the 8th. 6-6 wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 4-4 question mark double star on a 1 to 17. That's a 10. That's going to be a ground ball to Jeter. Jeter gets it, throws it over to Bennett. Out number 1. Eric Hinske up. Hinske is 2 for 3 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4 range play. 5-2 fly ball to Damon. Damon's range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 6. That's going to be a base hit. And he couldn't get to it in time. Takes it, tosses it over to relay man to Jeter, and they hold him at second. Hinske on with a base hit. 1 out and 1 on. That's going to bring up Willie Abar. Abar, 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-5 range play at Yankee Stadium. 1-4. That's a blank. That's a rare play. And that is going to go down to Abreu. It's a right field. Right fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolve play as an S9 range play. Check for injury to that. And Abreu is out for the rest of the game. So Abreu will miss. The rest of this game it is. And they're going to bring in Justin Christensen to take over for that. So Abreu is out for the rest of the game. Runner on first. And that's going to bring up Johnny Gomes. Here's the pitch. Gomes is 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 3-2. Strikeout plus. Now, in a strikeout plus, we had 10. We had 11 for that strikeout there. That's a 26. That's a 6. And struck him out looking. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Alex Rodriguez, Hideki Matsuri, and Robinson Cano due up for New York. And that's going to do it for Gary Glover. Glover is going to get pulled. And the Rays going back to the bullpen. We have a right, left coming up. And they're going to bring in P.J. Howe. That's who I'm leaning to bringing in, P.J. Howe. Actually, we're going to bring in PJ. PJ is going to come in. PJ comes into the game with a 4.50 ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits and 1 strikeout. He's going to face off against A-Rod, Matsui, and Kano here in the bottom of the 8th. A-Rod 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-3, possible error. 5-1, ground ball to first. Error rating for Penna is a 1. That's a 10. No error there. And 1 away. Hideki Matsui up. Matsui is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 1-6 double star. Fly ball to Hinsky. Out number 2. That's going to bring up Robinson Cano. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down. Cano 1 for 3. The pitch. 4-2. That's going to be a walk. 7. The 20 is too high. 5-4. Fly ball to Hinsky. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. As the Rays retire the Yankees in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Mike Difflins, Jason Bartlett, and Ira Moore due up for the Rays. Will the Rays hold on to the lead to take the clean sweep the Yankees, or will the Yankees rally back in the 9th to win this game? It's a 3-run difference as we head into the 9th inning. Taking a look at the box score after 8. It's Tampa Bay on 7 runs, 11 hits with 1 error. They've scored in the first inning and in the 5th inning. New York scored in the first inning, and they came back to score 3 runs in the 7th inning to give them 4 runs on 7 hits. Both teams have committed an error, and Tampa Bay, looking at their left on bases, they left 3 on base, and New York left 5 on the bases. And that's going to do it for LaTroy Hawkins. Hawkins is going to get pulled, and they're going to bring in They're going to bring in Mariano Rivera. Rivera has 1 save on the season for the Yankees so far. 2 innings pitched, allowed 3 strikeouts. All right, here's the pitch to Mike. Mike is 0 for 3 on the day, 1-4. Strikeout plus, that's a 14. The 19 is too high. No changes the Yankees are making to their defense out there. 6-3, base hit for Mike. And Mike leads off with a base hit. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch to Jason Bartlett. Bartlett is 2 for 3. 2-6, blank. 1-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kano to second. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. Difference is forced out, and Bartlett is on. All right, Iwamura up. Iwamura is 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 1-6, hit by pitch. That's a 2. Rivera's a -2. That's a 9. Too high. 6-2, ground ball to Kano. And once again, that's going to be a fielder's choice as Bartlett is forced out at second. Iwamura is on at first. 2 outs, runner on first. As we bring up Crawford. Crawford 1 for 4. With a strike, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 1-3, range play. 3-4, that's going to be a single to Cabrera. Fly ball out to Cabrera. Cabrera's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. He can't get to it in time. And he doesn't have it, and that's going to put runners on first and second. Yankees need 1 in. They're going to leave Mariano in. Here's the pitch to Penna. Penna's 0 for 4 in the day. That's going to be a 4-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 15. That's a 9. Struck him out. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Wilson Bemet, Milky Cabrera, and Jose Milan due up for the Yankees. Yankees are down by 3. Can they rally back? Or will the Rays hold on to take the win and sweep the series? That's going to do it for P.J. Howell. They're going to bring in Troy to close out this game. And here's the pitch to Wilson Bemet. Bemet is 1 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be 6-2. That's going to be a possible error on a throw. That's a 10. That's outside of the range of the special K. 1-6. That is a power hit to Crawford. Crawford's range, and that is a 2. So that's going to be a single. Error rating is a 1-5. That's a 19. No error there. And the Yankees have a base runner on. They're going to bring in a pinch runner. They're going to bring in Alberto Gonzalez to pinch run here. Milky Cabrera up. Cabrera's 1 for 3 here infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Oh, real quick before we continue on, let's take a look here at the box scores for P.J. Howell. Howell went 1 inning, has an ERA of 3.0. And then it's going to be 6-4 at the ballpark. That's an 11 outside of the range of the special K. 3-5, S plus 8. And that's going to put runners on the corners. No other advancement there as the roll is high. So with that, runners on the corners, it's going to bring up Jose Molon. Here's the pitch. Molon, 4-3 double star, fly ball to Crawford. Roll is a 6. That's going to be a sacrifice roll. That is a fly out. Runners on third with less than 2 outs. That's a sacrifice. Yankees down by 2. Infield at double play depth as we go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon is 1 for 3. 1 out. Runner on first. 3-1. Walk plus. That's a 20. That's a 15. And they walk him. They're going to leave him in for one more. That's going to bring up Jeter. Jeter 0 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. 3-1. Walk plus. That's a 19. That's a 3. And they leave the bases loaded. That's going to do it for Troy. Troy is coming out, and they're going to bring in Trevor Miller. Actually, they're going to bring in Dan Wheeler. Dan Wheeler will come into the game. He has an ERA of an 18. He's pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Taking a look at the stats for Troy, Troy went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, an ERA of 11.74. Yankees are neat. Here's Justin Christensen. 6-2 range play at Yankee Stadium. 2-2 power hit to Crawford. Crawford's range is a 2. That's a 2. That's going to be a single out there to Crawford. Crawford's range is on a 1-4. That's a 3. Gets the out. And that's 2 outs. And that is a failed sacrifice roll. No other roll for advancement. And that's going to bring up A-Rod. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Alex Rodriguez up. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-5 walk plus. That's a 22. That's a 13. And that's going to score a run. Hideki Matsuri comes in. Bases are loaded. We are here at the bottom of the 9th. 0 for 4. Here's the pitch. They are going to let Matsui hit. 3-1. Possible error on a throw. 6-6 double star 3. Fly ball to Crawford. And that's the game. Crawford making that catch. And Tampa Bay holds on as the Yankees rallied back. Final score 7-6. Final line score coming right up. Tampa Bay holding on for a win. And the sweep of the series, 7-6. Tampa Bay, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. New York Yankees, 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. David Price gets the win. Mike Mussina gets the loss. And Dan Wheeler picks up the save. B.J. Upton hits his 2nd home run of the season. David Price gets the win here. Pitched 2 innings, allowed 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, no ERA. Mike Musina gets his first loss of the season. He went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of 7.87. Dan Wheeler gets the save. He went 2/3 of an inning, had 1 strikeout, had 1 walk, an ERA of 10.58. Troy Pravakol, who came in to start the inning, went 1/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks, an ERA of a 15.56. And Mariano Rivera went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no ERA. So that's going to do it for us here in the Bronx as Tampa Bay defeats the New York Yankees and sweeps the series. They go to 4-2, and the Yankees drop to 3-4. And until next time, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile as you catch the 4, the B, and the D train home. Until then, I'm Scoony007. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And we will see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.